so nice.
This is me back here. I'm a
Dude, this
whiskey
is
rum guy.
delicious. Mix this with a little bit of rum, a little bit of whiskey. Nice flavor.
Trombo's good shit.
Fucking time, man.
Good to see you, fuckers.
It's good to be back on the 5th floor of our studio.
You guys have you.
Yeah, we just flew a guest in on the helicopter.
Right on the pad.
I think you guys will really love this fucking guy.
Woo!
Welcome back to the podcast, you fuck faces.
Hello. How you doing? Today we got a special guest. His name is Leo the Nerd.
Long live prosper, bitches.
So, couple questions I got for you. How are you? Welcome to Regular Irregularities. Where are you from?
I grew up originally in Miami. My family moved here when I was like 10, 11, and I've lived here since. So Orlando's kind of like more my hometown than Miami now.
Okay.
A lot of stuff to do here.
All right. And what do you do for spare time?
Spare time, mostly go gym, read comics, read books, see what's up with like the newest stuff in popular science, popular mechanics, watch like really nice kick-ass shows like Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Shannara Chronicles.
Where's Jeremy?
Where's
Right?
Jeremy?
Yeah, you know,
Jeremy would have a rager
just do
right
that,
now.
have fun.
Oh, God.
Sometimes go on Khan Academy, watch stuff on YouTube, or just go pool, lay down, crack open a book, and read for a good 2-3 hours.
What's up?
Some good nerd shit. And I mean that in a positive way. People, use that word as, oh, he's a nerd. But to me, that's a compliment.
Nerds are cool.
Well,
I
it's-
wish I was a nerd.
It's changed. I mean, like, people used to make fun of, like, nerds and whatnot, but then it's like, well, this person's now your boss,
Yeah.
so call him king nerd or call her queen nerd now. Cause
Not to mention, you
everyone's
probably
really-
bench press motherfuckers out of the cubicles and shit.
Oh, he's seen how much I bench press, so he knows what I do.
Absolutely.
Wait, let me put it this way. You go, great
Big
example.
dude right here.
Yeah.
You want to see some of the biggest bodybuilders in the world. When people interview him and ask them what got you in bodybuilding and health fitness, they're like, well, I used to be a massive nerd. I have no athletic bone in my body. It was to complicate heroes I want to be like. That's always the question. That's the question. That's the answer. 9 out of 10 times they will tell you, I want to be like Spider-Man. I want to look like Superman. I want to look like Bruce Wayne. I want to look like the Green Arrow. So, I mean, you go like between ages of 25 and 35, you see nerds that in high school look like the guys that I put in lockers. Like, great example, Joe Manganiello. He was in True Blood, played Alcee Hooveroo. He played Flash Thompson on the original 3 Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire. You see a picture of him when he was a teenager, and he looked like a string bean. You see him now, and it's like, oh my sweet God, like this guy's biceps are the size of my head. And the reason why? Comic books. Done.
Who was your superhero that you wanted to be like?
Oh, I hate that question. That's a tough question. It's tied between 3, to be honest. It's tied between 3.
Okay.
Spider-Man, of course. Peter Parker, I mean...
Huge Spider-Man fan.
Like, he's a typical, like, science nerd that got picked on left and right, and he ends up becoming everyone's hero, yet no one knows who he is, and people that hate him are his biggest fans at the same time. So, I mean, that's something I can highly relate to, because I actually dealt with that in high school. I really did. It was really annoying. It was weird. Second guy would have to be Daniel Rand, Iron Fist. White kid, ends up going out in Kunlun in China, becomes the king of Kunlun, faced extreme racism because he was the only white guy in Kunlun. Everyone else was some type of East Asian. I mean, I can kind of grow up with that Jewish, grew up in a mixed cultural household. Everywhere I go, oh, you're white, but you're not too white. You're this, you're that. Oh, you like martial arts, fine, but you're still not good enough. So I kind of dealt with that discrimination.
Not fitting in kind of thing.
That hit home. And the third guy, not actually a guy.
And that's
but
Iron Fist.
That's Iron Fist, yeah. That's him right there.
Pretty cool, dope ass.
Is that the one with the suit?
Oh, yeah. Iron Fist, he's like...
my man's got the suit.
Oh yeah, you got the suit?
Yeah.
I got the more modern one that has without the giant collar, even though, let's be honest, the giant collar is just awesome. if anyone can pull that off, I will give them $20 on the spot. Like, just take this. The third one is actually a hero that sadly a lot of people they don't know. He's called the Phantom. If anyone remember the Billy Zane movie where he dressed up in a purple suit,
Yes.
Yeah,
that's the Phantom.
Yeah,
Phantom was like
yeah.
huge.
Oh, yeah, I did like that. Like this the
Old
series
school-
too.
Yeah, I mean the cartoon series is amazing. The comic books have been around since the 1940s.
Yeah.
Really old school. They tried to actually bring it back with sci-fi, but they couldn't.
Got a skull on him too, right?
Bingo, the Skull Ring. You have the 3 giant skulls of power. The Skull Ring is the
Yeah.
4th one. That's the Phantom right there.
Yeah.
I will say though, if I had to pick only one, I have to say Zorro. Zorro he's not a superhero per se, but
that's 4 though. You said 3, so this is 4.
yeah, I mean,
Nah.
you said superheroes. You didn't say heroes.
There's a
But I bring up Zorro because of the fact that Zorro, he was like your first real comic book hero in America. Yeah, I mean, and it's kind of weird because it's a white guy writing about a Castellano who comes to Mexico, which was considered like second Spain,
Right.
Mexico, California, and he's trying to stop the injustice of the Dons and Donas. He's trying to do this, trying to do that. Honestly, if it was for Zorro, we wouldn't have Batman. We wouldn't have the Spectre. We wouldn't have any of those
No
Kid
shit.
Crusaders.
Did you ever watch the spoof Zorro the Gay Blade?
Blade. That's a classic.
I never saw that. I heard about it. I was like, I do not want to besmirch my hero. I cannot do that to Don De La Vega. I can't do that. Like my friend might show me 10 minutes of it. I'm like, shut that off. I'm too big a fan to watch this. This is just horrible.
Oh shit.
It was,
laughed so
god,
hard,
it's so bad.
What do you think of the Avengers? Are you into them?
I like the Avengers. I like what they're doing with it so far because, I mean, it's good. Like people may complain about the adaptations, but real hardcore fans, hardcore fanatics will be like, it's good. Stop acting like it's not. It's great.
They're gonna
It's worth
appreciate it for
watching.
what it is.
Yeah, they can really appreciate people that are like, oh, they didn't do this and this. Like, listen, it's movie adaptation. You can't do everything exactly. Well, so,
I have a theory on that. These guys that say, "Oh, the book's always better than the movie." Well, you didn't get head watching the movie.
Oh, I like that. That's awesome. That's
You know?
awesome.
He thinks I'm a loser because I like Captain America. That's my favorite.
Well, here's the quick question though: is the really crappy one from 1970s, 1990s, or is it the good one now? If it's
It's a
from the
good one now.
okay, because there's some 1990s, 1970s. God, you.
Oh,
was-
yeah.
Oh, horrible.
So I'm just into anti-heroes. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Like
I'm with you,
I'm the
yeah.
same way with that.
I got
too.
problems with Superman and Spider-Man because they cry and whine
I will say
all the
that-
fucking time.
Well, Spider-Man, let's be honest. To be honest, I love Peter Parker, but you're right, he is a whiny bitch. But at the same time, he's one of those guys, the problem is he's too good. And the few times he goes evil, though, that's when you're like, oh, snap. Like, when he donned the black costume on, because after he got the Venom symbiote, he created a costume based off that. And that's a stealth costume. And the thing is, whenever he put on comics, that's when he was in a bad place. That's when he didn't care. He went nuts on people. So Peter Parker was one of those characters that he was, yeah, you're right. He did cry because, you know, you have a man who has 7 hot women after him on a daily basis, and he's bitching about it. It's like, dude, they're hot.
Sounds like
Shut
soccer,
up.
Shaman,
Yeah.
right?
Pretty much, yeah. But whenever the guy snapped, and you're reading the comics, you're just like, oh, sweet God, did he just kill that guy? And it was brutal. Like, if Peter Parker snaps, everyone was like, oh, sweet God.
Yeah, I'm a same, anti-heroes. Skull Rider, right?
Skull Rider.
You mean Ghost Rider?
Or Ghost Rider. Yeah.
Ghost Rider's awesome. Ghost
Yeah.
Rider's badass.
Spawn's still my favorite.
Spawn,
Spawn
yeah.
is, you cannot go. He
He's
beats
from-
the shit out of Jesus Christ, literally, in the comics.
He's from fucking hell. How are you gonna fuck with that, bro?
It's like, oh, heaven wants to kill you, hell wants to kill you, yet you're fighting for God and God likes you.
Yeah.
And Spawn's just like, listen, if God likes me, I can kill you, Michael. I don't care if you're an archangel. He kills Michael, and God's like, I don't care. He was being a dick to you.
I found
That's
this
like
comic
awesome.
book at a yard sale a couple years ago. It was Spawn versus Batman. Pretty good fucking comic.
Awesome arc. That went for like 10 issues.
The only problem
Holy shit.
is DC had their version.
Yes.
Mhm.
And is it Image that has Spawn?
I think it was your
Image.
Vertical Image. I'm not
Image.
sure.
I want to
So-
say Image.
But
It's either one.
they diluted Spawn's ability, and it fucking pissed me off. And he caught a fucking bat boomerang in the fucking eyeball. Really? A fucking bat boomerang.
It's Spawn. Come on.
Come on.
He would have just went like this.
Yeah.
Batman would have been done forever.
That's true.
I'm like, how the fuck? That's cool. They have the crossover, but come on.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't like what they did. I understand why they did that because there are gonna be kids that want to read because they're like, oh my god, Spawn, because Spawn was for everyone that was 18 and up. The original HBO show that was 18 up. That was like it was during a time when adults had cartoons to watch.
Yeah.
And the lines that came out, shut up before I fuck you up and shove your head up your colon. That's a great line. That is a great line. Shove your head not up your ass, up your colon. That's like, wow, that's specific.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, so you have something like, of course, kids. I mean, I would sneak up late at night. My parents would asleep. I'm in the living room and I'm watching Spawn. Like, it was great. The movie with Michael Jai White was phenomenal.
I usually watch Skinamax at that time. Beating off.
You see, like I said, the nerd. But no, like Spawn was amazing. I'm with you. He was an incredible anti-hero, and he actually did his shit.
I'll jerk off to fucking Wonder Woman.
Here's a question for you. Here's a personal question.
Vixen, DC heroine Vixen.
Do you jerk off to hentai?
Not really.
Okay.
Like, I mean, when I was younger, I did.
Only weirdos.
Hey. Just because I beat it viciously.
He beat it to Rogue.
I jerked off the Rogue from X-Men.
Okay, I think every guy when they were a team did that at least once to
These
Rogue.
two guys are
Yeah, Rogue.
Either that or Storm.
No.
Oh, I jerked off the Storm too.
Dude,
man.
Storm's
She got
sexy.
that- she
Oh
got
wait,
those.
Storm short hair?
Both. I don't
Either
give a
one.
fuck.
Either
I don't
one.
give a shit, bro.
We're
Yeah,
talking
one.
about the
With the
cartoon,
mohawk, right?
gentlemen.
I don't cartoon.
Even I will say, even
I
like
don't give a fuck.
Vampire Storm was like, wow. I mean, there is a Vampire Storm.
Oh, I remember that shit. Yeah.
For those listening, if you don't know who I'm talking about,
I don't.
Get the fuck out.
that and look up Mutant X Universe. It's a great like parallel universe. So what happens if Havoc, Scott Summers' Kid Brother, becomes the leader of an evil X-Men? It's nuts. Look it up. It's freaking like the Beast is a big reptilian idiot. Iceman, if he touches you, you die. He's basically Rogue, except you get frozen to death. Gambit becomes a vampire with magic powers, like that amplifies his own immune abilities.
Jesus Christ.
It's sick. Like this series, anyone you gotta read it. It's insane. Like holy crap.
Awesome.
My question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the baddest motherfucker when it comes to strength in the comic book world?
All honesty,
Pound per pound, you beat the shit out of fucking everybody, dude.
if you want to get like, if you're talking about like every single
The dude who's the
character.
that fucking can really put, just full blown ripping people apart.
Okay, my answer is going to shock a lot of people, maybe make you guys be like, what the hell? Peter Parker, Spider-Man. And there's a reason. For those who read Superior Spider-Man when Doc Ock took over, which I will say, holy shit, he was an awesome Spider-Man, in my personal opinion.
Doc Ock is probably one of my favorite villains.
He was amazing, and he actually made an amazing Spider-Man when he switched brains. It was like, holy crap. Like, Doc Ock actually said, I'm sorry to Peter Parker. Which is like, no villain has ever done that before. But when Doc Ock took over, he realized, holy crap, Peter Parker was only using 1% of his strength the entire time. The one time Doc Ock used 10%, he punched a building and the entire thing just went to dust. Like that.
Wait,
with one punch.
You're saying Spider-Man is actually stronger than he leads to believe?
Yeah, he only used... Because think about it this way. The proportional strength of a spider is ridiculous. Okay, spiders naturally can hold up, like, I believe, I may be wrong, but it's a huge amount. It's like maybe 10 to 30 times their own weight.
That's what we call bro science.
Fuck yes.
You understand bro science?
Yes.
Yes.
No, that sounds good.
Yeah.
But basically, like, Doc Ock makes a comment. He's like... Because he first takes over Spider-Man's body and he's like, oh, this is awesome. He picks up a glass, he accidentally breaks it. He thinks he's being jumped, but he breaks the glass just by doing this. And he's like, what? He had to actually teach himself how to control his strength. I think there was one issue, if I remember correctly. It was either in Superior Spider-Man or one of the other Spider-Man titles at that time, where he wanted to measure the full power of Spider-Man, like to see how much Peter Parker was actually hiding his strength. And it was supposed to be like over 1 million pounds of pressure per square millimeter.
So you're saying he could take out the Hulk?
Oh, he has. There were times Spider-Man literally beat the shit out of the Hulk because he was that pissed off,
Spider-
and he just like, I'm letting go.
But can Spider-Man take out Superman?
Listen, that's going to like can Goku take on Superman. Okay, let's not start that argument. In all
Talking about Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm trying to catch up.
But in all honesty, I mean, if Spider-Man was using his full strength, it would be fairly even matched. Because
Now, how do you figure he found out that he was strong? I mean, was he like, I'm just trying to like picture it, go home, shower, starting to fucking, rub one off, and you're like, oh shit, that's too tight.
I
Rip your dick off or something.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't be surprised. It's Doc Ock.
Yeah.
He hasn't gone some for a long time. And he said, "Screw you" to Mary Jane Watson because she's a moron. I don't blame him.
But I thought Spider-Man and Dr. Ock were enemies.
They were, but things that when Doc Ock switched brains with Spider-Man because Doc Ock is dying, and he's like, "You know what? I'm going to take over Spider-Man's brain." They do. Doc Ock then sees everything Peter Parker went through. Like, he lives all Peter Parker's life in those 5 seconds, and he's like, wow, I've been a douche to you. I am so sorry. Because he realizes him and Peter were not that different. They grew up in very hard home environments. They lost people at an early age. People constantly made fun of them because of how intelligent and hardworking they were. They didn't have that much luck with women until after high school, and then everything changed. Doc Ock was like, wow, we're actually kindred spirits. I can't believe I did this to you. I'm so sorry that I went after your aunt, your only living relatives. I'm so sorry I came after you, your friends, family. Like, he even told Peter, I will become a better Spider-Man to honor you. I should have never done this. I mean, I have that issue. I have issue 700 of Amazing Spider-Man, which is when the swap happened, and I'm reading it, and I'm like, the fuck just happened here? Anyone that read that issue at that time was like, our minds were blown. Like, everyone I know on Facebook was, they couldn't believe that Marvel just did this. But I mean, it kind of makes sense when you think about it. Sometimes your greatest fan is your villain. Sometimes your greatest villain is your fan. Sometimes, like, the person you think you are really big enemies with is actually the person that would be your best friend. It happens also in real life all the time. Like, look back when you were in high school. Look at the bullies that made fun of you and such, or whoever gave you shit. You fast forward, sometimes they end up becoming your best friend. It does happen in life. This shit is, like, really easy to relate to.
So there's parallels between the comic books and real life.
Yeah, Marvel does it all the time. Marvel was always about, can we get our readers to relate to this? DC did not do that until, like, 1970s, and they decided to pull that with Spider-Man and Dr. Octopus, which I think was brilliant. Because it shocked the hell out of everyone. It was different, and Doc Ock was a much more ruthless, cold, calculating, and effective Spider-Man. Like, under his watch, the amount of crime in New York dropped to like 1% within his first month as Spider-Man. That's how efficient Doc Ock was. He was incredible.
Where did Peter Parker go?
Actually, everyone thought he was gone. It wasn't until like several issues in you find out Pierce Parker's his conscience, or you can say his soul, his mind, his electrical signals, whatever you want to call it, did not completely go away. So it actually stayed in his mind to the point that there was those remnants of him left. So you could say Peter's soul was still in his mind, in his heart, whatever. Doc Ock did not completely get rid of it. His mind just took over at the time. And Peter, a lot of times, actually ended up controlling the body when Doc Ock was sleeping. And we're trying to figure out how can I get out of here. It was very much like a Freaky Friday Twilight Zone scenario, but it's like that classic sci-fi shit. And they're like, I love this. I mean, it's typical, but it's classic shit that you can't get enough of. That's basically what it was. And down the line, Doc Ock was like, you know what, I was more efficient than you, but you're overall the better person to do this. Doc Ock acquiesced the body back to Peter Parker, and Peter Parker gained everything back like that. But supposedly, because of how Marvel was trying to bring the entire multiverse into one thing, they might bring back Superior Spider-Man. So we might have Peter Parker as Spider-Man, and we might have Doc Ock as Superior Spider-Man coming soon. I'm waiting for that. I'm excited to see how that's going to work.
It's making me excited. Shit.
Hell yeah.
Listen, you got one guy that's really nice and smart. You got one guy that's like loves kids, beats the shit out of villains for fun, if they just make fun of him or they like flick a kid, it's gonna be interesting because you basically have with Peter Parker, Martin Luther King Jr. With Doc Ock, you have Malcolm X, Professor Xavier, Magneto. That's pretty much the dynamic we're gonna be having.
Gotcha.
Wow. Now you think all that? Do you think any of that had to do with like the anti-bullying campaign that went on in schools?
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. Because in the 1980s and 90s, comics, that was one of the ways that we hit the taboo. That we talked about taboo shit no one wanted to talk about. So anti-bullying stuff was being talked about. For a long time it stopped. But with Superior Spider-Man, it was brought back because, let's be honest, bullying will never go away.
Yeah.
You know, and kids need a way to figure out how can I just... I'm good for that.
Now, real quick, do you? I'm not saying I agree with. Yeah, I'll take one.
Well,
Yeah, bullying.
Mm-hmm.
I see pros and cons of it. I see there is a line where you pass it, where it's,
Yeah.
but it also there's a part where I believe like you need to learn how to stand up for yourself.
I fully agree with you. Yeah, I mean, I see most kids today, they're a bunch of pussies.
Yeah.
I'm like, look,
Thank you.
I got like,
Thank you.
I got made fun of nonstop in school because I was Jewish. I was a chubby guy, but I was like, I'm a chubby guy, but I can do backflips and hit your head at the same time.
I saw a Jewish kid fucking roundhouses one kid in the face.
It's yeah, but you
I
know
was
what?
like, oh shit.
That shit happens.
Yeah.
And people like it's not a joke. But today, a kid punches another kid. The kid that got punched, he can't punch back. He can only do this, and it's like that's no self-defense. That's letting him get his ass whooped. Let him punch back. And the problem is because of how PC we become, bullies have so much power. It's disgusting. Like I see, like one kid I know.
You got a lot of these people who are warriors. These punk ass fucking kids.
I
That
hate
on
them.
Facebook. Oh, talk a lot of shit. Everybody gangs up on that one kid.
And in person, they're like, oh.
Because I remember I used to get in fights and be like, oh, I'm gonna get my crew. I'm like,
Dude, I'm fully with you, man. It's like. I've
I
dealt with
agree
shit
that
like
there's a line where it's overboard,
Yeah,
but there's a line where it's like, there comes a point where you just gotta, hey,
do something.
get
Talking
up and
only
fucking-
does so much. Once in a while, a punch in the face get things done way faster because you can talk and talk and talk.
And an asshole
And nothing gets
will
done.
humble somebody.
So what's your age? If you
I'm
don't mind.
26.
26. Okay. So in high school, how would you say your high school career was?
I was in a fair amount of honors classes and some AP classes, but I will be honest, high school was horrible. To the fuckers that say high school is your best years, man, they're full of shit.
They say that was their best years because
They were
literally that was their best years.
Exactly, but I'll be honest. Like I enjoy college way more. High school, people are pretentious. They don't know what they really want. The girls are idiots. Like there's some girls.
hear that shit, women? Fucking idiots.
Hey, it's true. Some women that made fun of me and were complete assholes and jerks to me in high school. They seem to be like, "Hey, Leo, how are you? What are you doing Friday night?" I'm like, "You made my life a living hell. Why the fuck are you asking me on a date now?"
It's like Jeremy Parker.
I wouldn't even say. I would be like, not fucking you. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, I actually said that to one girl, and she just looked at me like, "What?"
Did you ever get like grudge sex? Like,
Nah,
no?
dude, honestly, there were times I thought about it, but I kind of grew up. I mean, like, I had a relationship for 3 years. That ended up not working out, but
Did you pop your cherry late in life?
no.
Okay.
Fuck no. But no, I never thought about it, because, like, most guys that do that, they're the same guys that go crying, oh, this girl doesn't like me. She's like, this guy's like, dude, she said no. Get the fuck over it. Go ask another one. There's how many women on the planet?
That's right.
Yes,
Seriously?
sir.
You need to talk to Jeremy.
That's right, goddammit.
Preach.
Even if, like, you were in love with this girl for, like, 3 years, she said no. Fine. Whatever. Go find her a girl, and she gets
Go
mad
kick
you're
rock.
with that girl.
Bitches, go kick some
Whatever.
rocks.
That's what I'm saying, man. There's there a fish out in that sea.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I mean...
Dude, you can always find a girl that'll let you stick it in her butt. Okay?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, statistically, in all honesty, that's completely true. You can go to the bar, and it's been proven, ask 20 women, will you have sex with me? 2 of them will say yes, right there on the spot.
Oh, yeah, they might even jerk you off right there in front of everybody.
I will be worried about those.
I wouldn't be.
I'd be like,
You need
no
to wear
thank
those
you.
black gloves.
Please put on 4 gloves, desanitize yourself and so forth.
Yeah.
I don't know where you've been.
No, you gotta take chances. It's part of the thrill.
That's horrible. But no, I mean, there's like things that like there's like we joke about it, but if anything, it's like no, not really, because I'm one of those guys. I want to find that girl that I can really be with. Because let's be honest, when you find that one person, man or woman, gay, straight, whatever, and you give everything to that person, it's a fucking amazing feeling. It's an absolutely amazing feeling because you got that person right there with you, your partner, your best friend, your lover that you can do shit
my
with.
best friend. My wife.
Mine too.
There you go.
Oh, that's weird. My best friend's my hand, dude.
Yeah.
Strange.
Those digits do numbers.
I know.
That's damn,
I'll
bro.
beat the shit out of my dick.
Not lying.
So are you dating anybody now or are you single, bro?
No, right now I'm single. I
You
mean,
want to give a shout out to the ladies listening to the podcast? Maybe they might be interested.
Leo the
hey,
nerd.
if they are, you know what? Send anything to one of these fuckers here, and they can contact me.
Listen to
But
the podcast, man. We'll get you in
He
contact.
benches 450.
I
450,000
wish,
pounds. He
I
goes,
wish I could do that.
He's like
Not even close.
he's like the Hulk, but he looks like Captain America.
There you go.
That would be beautiful. But no, I mean,
Peter Parker. Get it right.
He's a buff Peter Parker.
Yeah, damn right.
hey, man, I don't know about you, but Peter Parker was always buff. Come on.
I can take him.
5'10". By sitting on him or by farting in his face?
Farting him, you kill him.
Yeah.
I just put
Fucking
him
nerve
in a
gas.
headlock.
Fucking nerve gas on my stink.
Boom, done.
Fucking pits would
Done.
take him out, man.
Oh my god, my new enemy is the Matt fart. I can't even web this shit up. My nose.
Fuck him up, man.
I can't imagine this. I can so imagine that happening completely. But no, I'm single. I mean, I did rebound dates for a whole year. I gotta say, it was not fulfilling. It was shit. Like, no offense to any of those girls I did date. I'm just saying, you do 3 years with someone, and you can't date that easily. You become really picky.
How old are you now, bro?
26. Like, I was with this girl since I was like 23.
I wouldn't look at it as
24.
picky. I would look at it as this is what I want. You know.
No,
you know
I'm
what
with you. You have
your do's
standards,
and
yeah.
yeah, you have your do's and your you know. So it's kind of like when you do find that.
It's the you found the unicorn, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not easy. You want to find a girl like, I'm an active nerd. I like going to the gym. I like doing martial arts. I like
But you know
yoga.
what's important? You keep putting yourself out there. That's what's
Yeah,
important.
don't keep
That's what it
yourself
does,
in
yeah.
a cave or something,
Well, it's keeping yourself in cave, and then there's you meet every single female that's interested in you. They either have a boyfriend, a husband, a girlfriend.
I'll be honest.
That shit's annoying.
I couldn't imagine fucking dating now. I'm 30,
Well, wait.
35 now.
Wait a minute.
30,
26.
Yeah.
Where do you go to meet chicks nowadays?
Most of
Interwebs?
Tinder?
Honestly, no. I go with.
Swipe right.
Swipe.
Honestly, I mean, I'll say this. I've used dating sites, and most of the women on there are fakes beyond reason. They talk like
Or what beyond reason?
fakes and flakes.
Oh, yeah.
To the
Oh,
women
fakes.
listening to this, if you're saying I'm full of shit, do me a favor. Most men that go away on dating sites legitimately want to find a girl. They legitimately want to go on there, find a girl, and actually meet and talk.
Right.
Most of the women I talk to, after a week, I'm like, hey, we've been talking for a week. Would you like to trade numbers and meet in person? Because that's kind of normal. Doesn't say anything, just drops off the face of the planet, was looking for attention. One girl accidentally saw at Gods and Monsters, if anyone hasn't been there, it's like a giant comic book geek shop with a nice bar where you can play like Dungeons and Dragons
Where's this
and
at?
shit.
You told me about this.
It's in the Argonne Mall.
Where the fuck is
Okay, I know it.
It's where Festival Bay used to be.
I don't
Big
know.
Bass Pro Shop.
Bingo.
iDrive. There you go. Hardigan Mall.
Awesome place, go there sometimes, a lot of fun. They have like
We'll do a
50
podcast
episodes. Awesome.
A lot of chicks there?
On the weekend? Oh yeah. You like it's not even I'm not even kidding here. But I mean I started there by accident. I'm like, you're Michelle. She's like, do I know you? I'm like, yeah, I'm the guy you're Tom Leor. You and I were talking on geek2geek.com and you completely ignored me, even though I genuinely wanted to meet you. You're a bitch. And her friend's like, how do you say that? I'm like, because I'm talking to this girl for a week. I ask can we trade numbers and she just drops off the face of the planet. Instead of saying, sorry, I'm not interested. Ladies, do not dodge the bullet. Take the bullet, bite it, and tell the guy, you're not interested. For fuck's sake, do that.
I think.
Yeah, be fucking mature.
From hearing
fucking cunt.
from hearing from a lot of guys that use dating webs, it's like I find like more guys are more genuine on those than the chicks are.
It's kind of true. One girl canceled on me like 4 times saying it was work, and I'm like, I offered to meet you after your shift, take you out to dinner because I knew you were tired, and treat you to a nice dinner. I don't think most guys would be willing to do that. She blew me off, and actually, it's like, oh, I'm too tired, I can't go out. I go to Player One video game bar,
Okay.
and Lake Rio Vista.
Another place.
She was there. I was like, if you haven't been there, it's great. It's literally, it's all arcade games.
It's called Player One. That's right there.
Player One video game bar. It's it's an arcade and a video game bar for adults. You have to be at least 18 to go in.
Can you drink
21. Dude, yeah, everything we have here. Yeah, and they have like over 200 different like nerd cocktails, like Dratini, the Link, the Superman. The Superman will get you knocked off your ass.
Are we allowed in there? Are we allowed in there though? If we're not like.
Oh yeah, dude, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are we too old?
Yeah.
I don't know about you, bro. I don't know about you.
So the question again is, you know, we're all married. You're the only one single. What other than dating sites, what do you use to mingle? What is it? Because we're all like, fuck, man, it's hard now.
Honestly,
Because their head is stuck in the fucking.
No,
phone.
I'm with you. It's kind of annoying, but I've kind of learned the really great women that you want to date are not on those sites.
No.
They're really not. Only the psychos, the flakes, the girls that play games are on there.
The women that
'Cause-
have no respect for men.
So again,
Or
where
respect themselves in general.
Where do you go?
Yeah, where the fuck do you go?
Honestly, where the places I normally go, like my gym, Anytime Fitness, there are some girls that are completely nerdy, and I just talk to them, and that's it.
Well, because that's a common interest. I mean, you're
Exactly,
both-
places where I know I'm gonna meet people with common
Yeah.
interests, and I go from there because it's easier. It's a great icebreaker. Like if I'm at like this place, it's called the Geek Easy.
Where's this at?
It's on Cimarron.
Jesus Christ, man.
It's on Cimarron,
Geeky.
and University.
Okay.
It's
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know
literally
what you're talking about.
it's a comic shop. Okay, called a comic shop, and Geek Easy is the bar inside the comic shop.
Gotcha.
They do like karaoke, they do dancing, all this stuff. It's crazy. Concerts, speed dating, all these things. If I'm there and I see a cute girl and I get the feeling she's single, I go. I'm like, hey, my name is so and so. Oh, I saw you were looking at the new issue of Batman or Green Lantern, whatever. What is your opinion on the last few issues in the arc it's in? Simple, chat up, done. But right now, I'm not really doing much because, like I said, I'm picky. I have my standards. I'm an active guy. I like to go camping, fishing, mudding. I like to do martial arts, and I like reading
Sounds
comics.
like one of those herpes commercials. Camping, fishing.
I don't know. I think Matt might have that on his hand, but not
Probably does. Have you seen his leg?
I don't want to. It might be like all green with like pus filled red stains.
Green is a
I got
great color.
I got lots of infections, man.
Oh god,
A rotten
dude, that's worse than Zombie Man. Holy fuck.
Like, yeah, I was giving advice to Jeremy. I told him, I said, you know what? I think with some of these chicks on these dates, I think you just need to be straightforward. Hey, do you want to go grab drinks?
Done.
Done. That's it. Right off the bat. Hey, you know, because obviously you clicked on his profile and vice versa and her. Hey, go out for drinks, go downtown Orlando, and just hit every bar. Grab a drink. Hey, let's go to the next one.
I'm with
Go
you.
to the next one.
I fully agree.
You know why? Because it's breaking up the conversation and
Right.
just breaking that
It gets
the
rid of-
intensity that's in there. You know?
It gets rid of the tension. Makes it easier. You have fun. You hang out.
Oh yeah, yo, check that
Done.
out.
Yeah. Like for
So you
any
be slaying bitches, huh?
dude, for any of
I'm telling you, man. You need Jeremy with you.
This fucking guy.
for any of the like male female nerds out there that are having issues or geeks or whatever, look up Nerd Night Orlando. They do a lot of stuff. Look up like there's so many things you can do. You can go to like Science Museum, the Art Museum. Literally, you want to meet really amazing men, women. Go to those places.
But you know what?
Chat them up.
And what kind of music they play at these places?
Usually like if let's say
Techno.
Argon, like rock,
Oh shit.
heavy metal,
Oh shit. Like
Like
that.
good music.
Like worship the
Like,
devil.
what
type
do
shit?
you listen to?
It depends on what I'm mood for, but I listen to like a lot of like electronic music, a lot of techno, dance, trance.
Do you dance?
Eh,
Wait, what do you mean dance? I mean, do you grind on bitches?
no. If I'm gonna dance, let's go do the flamingo. Let's go tango. I like to actually
Yeah.
dance, something
Oh,
with
man.
skill. But either that or I listen to like really good old school '90s pop, like Savage Garden.
Huh.
I'll listen to Metallica, some good heavy metal, Slayers. I'll listen to like nerdcore, like the Proto Men, Brental Floss. I'll listen to old school rap like Run DMC. I listen to whatever I like. I have a very
Beastie
wide range of
Boys?
music. Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
Awesome.
Dude, Paul Revere is my shit.
Yeah.
Paul Revere, Sabotage, License to Ill. I grew up on all of that. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put it this way. I met one guy that I used to work.
Galactic.
No, I mean I met one guy I used to work with. He goes, "Who's the Grateful Dead?" I'm like, "Go fucking die." You're 20. You're my age. You know what? You're a piece of shit. I was like, "You're a fucking Guido. Have a nice day." No offense to any Italians. My uncle's a Guido, and he's awesome. But yeah, it's kind of sad. That's something I gotta say. If I meet a girl and she doesn't know like string artists like Julio Iglesias or
Dude, how many of these quote unquote fangirls have you come across that aren't really fangirls? They're just riding the bandwagon of having Batman shit on them.
way too many.
That kind of bothers me a little bit, bro. If you don't know who Bruce Wayne is, why the fuck you put on a Batman shirt? You know what I'm saying? I have a real fucking issue with posers, man.
No, I'm with you.
No,
I'm with
she's
you.
in
It drives me
Batman
nuts.
panties and a t-shirt. I'm down for it. I don't give a fuck what you know.
I'll be all, yeah, I'm with them on this.
Let me get in that Batcave, bitch. Let me get in there.
I ain't saying I wouldn't piss in her mouth or anything. I'm just saying I think it sucks that she doesn't know who the fuck she's trying
No,
to
I
represent,
get you,
bro.
man.
Yeah, man, it's fucking gay.
No, I'm with you. I can't stand that shit. What's like, what the fuck?
That's how you gonna roll up.
But
in
see,
there.
he doesn't have that issue because he's going to bars that have the same kind of shit that he's into.
But most of the chicks at those geek places, they're all for real.
Yeah,
A fair amount, yeah. I mean, you
I would
will.
imagine so.
Jeremy,
You
take
will
notes,
get some
motherfucker.
of you will get some posters. So Jeremy,
But you know those.
be really
bitches
careful.
are- But you recognize those, right?
It's really easy to tell. It's so easy to tell.
What's the tell?
First off, one of the ways you can really go for it and figure it out, go up to one and goes, "Hey, so what's your opinion on Spock saying long live and prosper?" Just like literally make up a hand sign that isn't the actual one. Like, oh my god, yeah, I do that all the time. It's like, fuck you, you're a poser.
I do that shit with Bible verses to people too.
It's fun doing that with them, isn't it? Like they're like, "What are you doing, Satan? Bitch, a Vulcan will fuck you up." Done.
Wow.
But figure out if a girl's a poser, like you can do that within 5-10 minutes. With me, it's become like instinct. Like I see the girl, how she's dressed.
Her mannerisms, her body. language.
Exactly. Like if I meet a girl that's says she's obsessed with Batman, and no one else, I'm like, there's a slight problem here.
It's like me when I see a hot chick walking down the street. I'm like, yeah, you're a fucking cunt because you're walking down the street.
Yeah, they know they can.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like somebody got tired of your fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And they told you
Real
kick rocks.
quick.
Yeah.
Get the
Real
fuck out.
quick.
Come February 12th, there'll be a bunch of bandwagoners with Deadpool. Guaranteed.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
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 Oh my god, Deadpool's again and again.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is great. Look at my
They just
Deadpool
like the
shirt.
actor. That's what it was.
After they'll fucking jump on the bandwagon because they think it's
It's-
cool. It's like, come on, man.
I've already seen that shit and it kills me. Like, I've had people that go, I'm like, listen, I've known about Deadpool since I was 10. Go fuck yourselves. Seriously. Deadpool is absolutely, like, he's hilarious shit. Like, originally the film was supposed to be NC-17 because of how raunchy
Right.
the character
It
is.
should be X rated.
Oh, I completely agree with you. Like, if anyone that tells me, oh, that's not true, go fuck yourselves, you read a Deadpool comic, you're like, holy shit, this is the weirdest spoof porno on the face of the planet.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it is just plain ridiculous. Like, the shit he gets into, you're just like,
Supposedly,
How?
this is like the test movie
mm-hmm.
for the rated R because supposedly if this does well, then everything Marvel and all that other shit is gonna go in that same fucking direction.
They got to. They have some characters that are, like,
That's what
really,
I heard. Like, if this
dark.
does as well as they wanted to with
Right.
the rated R,
Right.
then they're gonna start going to the dark shit with the rest of the Marvel characters,
I mean,
which
it's
I'm fucking excited for.
I'm anxious
Oh, I'm
to
waiting
see-
for that shit. I'm so waiting for it. You get, like, completely.
I'm anxious to see Suicide Squad.
That, you know what?
Yeah, same thing. I'm anxious to see that, but I'm not anxious to see the Batman versus Superman.
No, not at all. I can't believe they made
That hunk of
that.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of have to, though.
They have to. Like, I'll be honest.
I mean, I get it, but
Yeah, I get it too. But
I'm excited. I am excited for Batman vs Superman.
Fuck
I'm
Superman.
excited.
He's a pussy.
I'm excited for them. What kills me though is like I watch Arrow, Flash, I watch Supergirl, Constantine before the assholes on NBC took it off.
Man.
Constantine Hellblazer, that's
Fuck
great
yeah.
shit. That's oh my god. That is like dark as
Yes.
hell right there. It kind of killed me because originally they're going to do what Marvel did, which I thought was brilliant, tie in the movies with the TV shows. That's a great way to make your audience like, oh my god, oh my god. So originally Arrow and Flash was going to be tied into Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, and the guy who plays Arrow, Stephen Amell, was going to be Green Arrow in the movie. The guy who plays Flash, that plays Barry Allen, was going to be the Flash in the movie. They completely changed that up. Suicide Squad was originally supposed to be tied into the shows, because they did bring Suicide Squad into the shows. They changed that up, and I'll be honest, I don't know what the fuck Will Smith is doing on there.
Yeah, that's
I was like, what? You gotta be shitting me.
You get to a point where it's just like, I'd rather have a bunch of good unknown actors.
Yes.
Right.
So
Yes.
it's a clean slate
Yes.
and build it that way.
Agree.
Like what they did with the recent Star Wars Force Awakens. That was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
What they did with Boyega, I know who
But
he was.
they stuck true to their whole
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
formula.
They did, especially because
Even when they went back to do the first three, they went back to that same formula. Let's get a bunch of unknowns
let's do this, yeah.
and let's do this. And I think they should have did the exact same thing with.
With
When I saw Will Smith, I was like, man, what the fuck they're doing?
Yeah,
Not that he's a bad actor. It's just like I want to see somebody else.
Who's he playing?
Forget the guy's name.
I think he's playing like one of the head guys. Like, I mean, originally I think he was supposed to play like Bronze Tiger, which in the show The Arrow, that was played by Michael Jai White. For anyone who doesn't know who Michael Jai White is, please go take a sharp, metal, hot spiked dodo, shove it up your ass. I'm asking you very nicely. I'm saying please, just do it, because you suck. Michael Jai White, he's an incredible martial artist.
He's playing
and he's amazing.
Deadshot.
Okay, really?
Yes, Deadshot.
You see, that kind of saddens me because Deadshot is not supposed to be black. He's supposed to be a white guy. Like, I get, diversity and whatnot. I have no problem with changing races
And I agree with you. Like,
but
if
it's
the
like,
comic book was written to that, and even Stan Lee said, like, look, they asked him that same question. Oh, what do you think about black? He's like, look, why don't you make a black superhero?
done.
Create something new. Why do we have to fucking change up what we already stuck? Like
Frozone from Incredibles.
there you go. That's original.
That was pretty
but
awesome.
Yeah,
That was
but-
actually a good movie.
Yeah.
It was original, and I think that's where he's coming off. It's like, just come up with something fucking new.
Exactly.
Why you have to reinvent the fucking wheel? Just do something new.
Yeah.
For a
If
change.
he's white, he's white. If he's black, he's black. I
It's-
get it.
I mean, there's some characters, you can play with the race. It doesn't matter. It will definitely be about the actor.
Right.
But there's some characters that are like, really? Like Jimmy Olsen on Supergirl. I can't remember the actor's name. When I saw it, like, wait, they made Jimmy Olsen from a redheaded, freckled Irish kid
Yeah.
who's first a teenager, then matures into an adult who's like wholly amazing, and then now became a 6'2" tall black man. What the hell just happened here?
Yeah.
And people were like, you're racist. Like, no, I'm a fan. There's a way to do it. But then I was like, you know what? I'll see how the actor does.
I would have been. It would have been better off if they just cut Jimmy Olsen out and just, hey, this is a new character.
Bingo. That would have been fine. I would have been cool with that because Jimmy Olsen, in truth, and Supergirl comics.
Because I respect
He's
the
not-
art. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nothing about racial shit. It's like, I agree with what Stan Lee said. Come up with something new. Shit.
Bingo.
Fuck.
Like, example, for anyone, like, if we were to take Blade.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Blade is like,
Yeah. I can imagine that guy being played by a white dude. No offense. But
No way.
It's just.
it's just like, no. And here's the thing. If we did take Blade, or even, let's say, Big Fat Albert, made him white, everyone that's black or part black would be going
Albert, that shit-
nuts.
That should be taking place in Bithlow.
That's messed up.
That's a
That's
good
fucked up.
Shit.
But-
Props to Bill Cosby.
Dude.
Keep raping bitches.
Oh.
Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em.
It is what it is.
That's bad.
Do
Well,
you?
it is. Like, well, I mean, if we were to do that, everyone would be pissed. I would be pissed because, one, I cannot imagine Blade as a white dude.
No.
I see Blade, I think either the original half white, half black, biracial Brit from Soho with that thick British accent that's beating the shit out of everyone, grew up in literally a brothel where all the whores took care of him, but he ended up becoming the ultimate gentleman because they told him, you don't act like this.
I can
And
see it now.
It's
Black Blade, yeah. White
It was
Blade,
like-
that motherfucker's juicing. That dude's juice. He's doing something. I don't know what it is.
It's like if they were to take the character Black Panther and make him white, everyone would be like, "What the hell did you just do right now?"
Well, what happened with Green Lantern? It went from white to black, right?
No, Green Lantern.
Green Lantern is there's more than
There's
one.
more than one.
It's
Earth?
a whole It's like a whole.
It's an organization. It's
Yeah,
like it's like a
exactly.
police
Yeah.
force.
But Earth's Green Lantern is a black guy.
No,
No, he's white.
no. The original Green Lantern was white. Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
Earth. Okay, in the DC world, Earth is like a weird ass nexus for different dimensions, and everyone wants to go Earth for some reason. So, Earth ends up with like 6 Green Lanterns. You have Hal Jordan, Raul Geiner. You have Jon Stewart. Personally, I mean,
Jon Stewart from the Daily Show. Just joking.
that would be weird because I just can't see it. But no, I mean,
No, but
not
yeah,
the
I mean,
Fox.
I know what because it's an organization to protect the universe.
For the most part, yeah, it's one of them. And later on, you find out, oh, there's like 6 Earth Lanterns? Really?
Yeah, and in actuality, there's more than.
You have Yellow Lanterns, Sinestro Corps, you have the Red Lantern Corps, you have the Indigo.
What was the cat that was I can't quite remember. I remember it was Incredible Hulk, but he was always fighting the guy that was always trying to get a hold of all the rings.
Are you talking about Thanos?
Is that
Yeah.
his name, Thanos?
Thanos kept trying to get, the Infinity Gauntlet, yeah. That's Marvel. Like,
Right, but that was Incredible Hulk, right?
no, that was Thanos. Like, Hulk,
But I remember seeing or something.
Thanos, he's in everything.
Yeah.
Because this guy is trying to take over the universe, trying to
Yeah.
get the Infinity Gauntlet. So you see him in Hulk, you see him in Wolverine, you see him all this shit. Thanos, I mean, I can see anyone playing him. I can see anybody playing him. Like, they're supposedly going to get Kelsey Grammer, which I'm like, okay, Kelsey Grammer's a pretty arrogant prick. He can play Thanos.
So didn't you play Beast?
Yeah, which I was like,
He did a good beast.
he did.
He did.
I was surprised. I was
He
hearing.
sounds sophisticated.
Yeah, he played the character to its
Yeah,
part.
Right,
listen,
right.
you hear Hank McCoy, you think super sophisticated mutant that will charm the socks off any woman to a point she just drops her panties.
You know who's my favorite bad guy is the dude from Star Trek who played Khan.
Yes.
That's a bad motherfucker.
Are you talking about, wait, the new
Yeah, the
Star
new
Trek?
Star Treks.
Let me put this, Benedict Cumberbatch
He does a
is
lot of
amazing.
voiceovers and shit.
He does, and
As a bad, this guy is.
Ooh,
Have
man.
you seen the new Star Trek?
No.
Oh, yo, they revamped it. It's like holy shit.
I love what they did. Like, they left out
You
the
gotta
James
watch it.
for, but it's amazing. It's amazing.
I wasn't a big Star Trek fan.
Right.
I liked it, but I wasn't
Yeah.
a big fan. And when they rebooted the movies,
The movie I did see was fucking cool.
but the
I was
one
like,
with
holy
Khan, which is
shit.
the second one,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
That shit was sick.
It was. I
It's-
like.
you
Yeah, I
dig
can
it.
check
It was amazing, dude. You got because this is what they did. They basically went off the original Star Trek, but they're like, we're gonna show their time in the academy, and we're gonna make it like what happened in this time. Like it's an alternate universe because
And
of time
dark.
travel.
Dark too. It's
Oh,
action,
yeah.
It's dark.
I like that
Oh,
dark
yeah.
shit. I like that dark
Like
shit.
everything got switched to
Yeah.
mirrors, but it was like
Dude,
fantastic.
I was surprised. I was like, wow.
What?
I was like,
Dude.
Are you guys Star Wars fans or Star Trek?
I'm
fans?
both.
I'm both. Straight up.
I was more Star Wars, but when they rebooted the Star Trek shit, then I became a bigger fan of
Wow.
Star Trek.
It's
I was
it's
a
really
Star
good.
Wars guy growing up watching the movie every day as a kid. And then, of course, when your father puts on Star Trek, you gotta watch it, type
Right.
of deal. So
Yeah.
then you got into it a little bit. But after that, as an adulthood, I kind of threw it in the wayside. I did like Jean-Luc Picard.
He's a great captain. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
Yeah.
He
John.
was pretty good,
freaking amazing.
and especially him fighting the Borg.
That was-
Wait,
yeah.
you not watched it?
No, that's why I'm
You
looking
have-
it up. Yeah.
You have literally
It's
no
good.
bullshit. Yeah,
You
it's
gotta
The
watch
first
it.
one where they're
I
just like
actually
becoming
the
the
first
captain.
one was good.
Yeah,
But the
first-
second one, which is usually the sequels don't usually do well.
Are you kidding me? This
It
is
was better than the
this
first.
is
I was like,
fucking
fuck
J.J.
this
Abrams. Anything that
Yeah.
guy touches is gold.
dude.
I mean-
and the guy that plays Khan, oh, he's a beast.
Look this way.
Beast.
For the girls
Wow.
and guys that don't
It's
know,
good.
Benedict Cumberbatch, look up BBC Sherlock. That's what got him famous.
Yeah, that's right.
What's
The
it
Sherlock.
called?
Oh my god, dude, that show is like 4 episodes for a season. Each episode is like anywhere from an hour to 3 hours. But oh my god,
Hell, when
you're good with just 6 episodes. It's that amazing.
What's that latest movie called for Star Trek? Do you guys have an idea?
I can look it up.
I cannot remember at the moment. I'm waiting for the third
Right,
one. I
Voyager-
can't wait for that one to come out.
Voyager, Klingon, something.
No, I wish.
Into the Darkness.
Intergars, that was the second one, yeah. The third one is supposed to be something like Phoenix Rises, and that's when they bring in the Klingons. And it's going to be supposed to be like absolutely... No, the Klingons were brought in the second movie, but they're going to bring them even more so in the third. Like, they're going to bring in, like, I believe, like...
Star Trek Beyond is the next one coming out.
There you go, thank you.
So Star Trek Into Darkness was 2013.
Yeah.
What was the one after that? I'm trying to... Let's see.
Was it? Did it
Third
come
one's
out
gonna
in
be pretty sweet.
2009 or that's too late? I mean, that's too.
No, 2000. Yeah, 2009
It's the
Okay.
first one.
is the first one. Then the 2013, which is the one with Khan.
Yeah.
That's the second one. And then this year they're coming out with Star Trek Beyond. But I honestly enjoyed... The first one was awesome, but the second one I enjoyed it more.
It surpassed the first one, definitely.
Because it was just
Probably
the
not
villain
check
of
that
Khan. I
out.
mean, come on, that dude was legendary in Star Trek.
Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of like they bring this dude back and he is just a vicious motherfucker.
Would you rather be on the Voyager or the Millennium Falcon?
The Voyager.
Falcon, man.
There's more ass on the Voyager, man.
I know.
Yeah.
The Falcon.
but
You're
is-
stuck in there with fucking a
Listen.
sneaky Chewbacca and this other motherfucker.
I would just say, like, that's a hard choice, man. Voyager, yeah, there's more ass, especially, like, you got 7 and 9.
Yeah.
For anyone that watched, like, Deep Space Nine and New Generation,
Yeah, it's gonna be getting deep.
got the hot
alright.
ones. But,
You want to fucking Chewbacca?
No,
Oh, I wouldn't either.
no.
dude, that's way too bad.
No, but the Falcon, man, you know, warp speed and you're
Boom.
yeah. But I mean,
Hey, I got a question. You guys have seen Star Wars. How the fuck can a Millennium Falcon outmaneuver TIE fighters?
Okay.
How the fuck is that possible?
Falcon,
Okay.
How the
fuck it
fuck-
up for me.
How the fuck is this possible?
Alright, number one, keep in mind this is Han Solo.
Okay.
Number one, it's Han Solo.
Okay.
And if anyone knows anything about Star Wars, and if they've read the Expanded Universe, which, yes, fuckers, I know it's supposed to be non-canon, I don't give a shit. Expanded Universe, fucking, that's my thing. But supposedly, like, Han Solo, he's, like, a math genius.
Yeah, he's
Like-
a pilot.
He,
You
like,
ever watched the one where he pours the liquid into the thing? Oh, that's Spaceballs.
that shit was awesome. That shit was awesome.
That's a good
If anyone hasn't seen Spaceballs, I feel bad for them. I'm
That's
like,
the best
come
shit
on.
ever, dude. I
He
love
pulls
that
the shit. Hold on, I gotta pour the soda into
Yeah. You're strong with the Schwartz.
the straw.
Schwartz.
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine, and he hits the button. Zzz.
Listen, that's Mel Brooks. You can't fuck with Mel Brooks.
Yeah, I
It's
wish-
awesome.
I wish they'd make more Mel Brooks movies like that, man.
Oh, yeah.
People are just too fucking sensitive now.
Oh, they couldn't handle Mel Brooks now.
No.
Dude.
Mel Brooks is a fucking
Yeah.
beast of a fucking director.
I love
He's
that
amazing.
guy, man.
Yeah,
I would actually consider having sex with that guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think most men would. Because it's like, it's Mel Brooks.
He's fucking bad as shit.
It's like, you go to a girl and be like, would you have sex with Halle Berry? They'll be like, maybe.
Did you watch getting that Seinfeld chick getting coffee in cars or whatever the fuck's it called?
That's a cool
He
thing.
goes to Mel Brooks' house. And that motherfucker is
Oh, I
as
know what you're
old
talking
as-
about.
is still, I mean, the dude is old. He's up there.
right.
It was like in his 90s, I
And
think.
he's with a cane, but that he is still like on fire.
He's quick, right?
That's
He's
hilarious.
still, yeah, just fucking
Still
firing
sharp,
sh-
right?
Yeah, I was like, legendary. That dude is fucking legendary.
That's cool, man.
You ever smoked weed?
Nah, not really. I see no use in it. Like, I don't problem if someone smokes it. I really don't give a shit. But it's like, I've never needed it. And
So you always been a drinker.
not even, I really drink. I drink like maybe once a blue moon, like something like this, or if,
Social, you're a
like,
social drinker.
socially. Like,
Kinda
I
the
mean,
same way.
if I go to a bar, I'm gonna have like cider. I'm gonna have meat. I'm gonna have like something like Guinness or Yingling. I'm not gonna have piss like Coors or Corona or Modelo. I don't
I
care.
agree.
I just said Modelo is shit.
Wow.
Modelo is shit. It's horrible.
You gotta go to BJ's Brew House. I went there the other night for dinner. They got a lot of their own special brews there.
I've seen some shit. It's impressive.
It's good
It's impressive.
for being, you know,
You ever-
chain brewery shit.
So you never smoked weed before?
Never
Or you
have.
Dropped acid, ecstasy.
Nah,
Shrooms,
No? Snorted
Nah.
coke? Snorted coke?
nah.
No?
pills.
Let me put it this way. I've seen, like, I saw friends in high school, they were doing that, and they just fucked up their lives. They weren't the type of person that they did it once to experiment, And that was it. They weren't like that. I literally see them screw up their lives so bad. Like one guy, I found out he still hasn't got his GED because he became addicted to heroin. I'm like, I don't want that. I see our guys like now in jail, in prison. I'm like, I don't want that.
But do you have an addictive personality where you can latch onto something, man?
It depends. I mean, like when it comes to weightlifting, yes. If like I have a show. Oh fuck yes! I will marathon the shit out of it. Like the show, Supernatural. I love that show. I've been watching that.
Bro.
That show is my favorite.
fucking shows of
Dean
all time,
Winchester,
bro.
man. Dean Winchester is like
Yeah.
the best.
All right.
They just had a
all
thing
right.
up in Jacksonville, man.
Put
They
your
said,
cock
Yeah.
away. Put your cock away.
Fucking turn red.
I know. Well, you know, it's about that time, you know.
Is it?
So,
We're gonna wrap
yeah.
this motherfucker up.
We're gonna wrap this part.
That's right.
Wrap it up.
Thanks for joining us,
Yeah.
Leo the Nerd.
That's
Hey,
it, guys.
hey, go fuck Spider-Man. He's a fag.
We'll be right back after these words.
Fuck Superman. He's a fag too.
We never got Wonder Woman, which is sad.
I'll stick Wonder Woman in the fucking butt.
Piss in her mouth.
I'll piss in her ass.